Hi there, this is Malek, and welcome to episode 47 of Cobalt Core. Bit of a rubbish run the last time, but we can do better. We can do better. Absolutely do better. Probably do better. So I'm mixing up a little bit. I'm gonna swap out Isaac, bring in Drake, because Drake's got some oomph. Swap from the Ares to the Artemis, and we're just gonna push again. And I'm gonna keep Books in there. I also need to unlock some Perry stuff, and Perry has some instant movement stuff. So hopefully we can do better than the last time. Good grief. Can't believe I got all the way to the last sector and then one maths fail on my part is what then took us down. Very disappointed. Oh my god. I almost feel like it was 3 episodes wasted because we didn't actually then get anything unlocked. You know, we didn't unlock any memories. What have we got here? What have we got here? So, lose an artifact, but we get warp prep with a boss artifact. 1 shield and 1 evader in the first turn, but we get a boss artifact. Do we get a choice of boss artifact? I kind of feel like game 1 shield and 1 evade. I think the evade on the first turn is probably a good thing. Let's go with a common artifact. What the fuck is this? 2 geodes will always be near your ship at the start of combat. Okay. I mean, sure. Hey, kid. No, Miss Perry. Oh, Books, you're so polite. Why aren't you cryosick like the rest of us? I drink 8 glasses of hydration potion a day. Let's see. The only ingredient is water. If one ever hurts you, I will destroy them with my own hands. Yeah, Books is precious. And a massive nerd, which obviously is always a good one. I just love the fact that whenever the geodes get destroyed by anyone, we are the ones that get the benefit of it. So what have we got? What have we got? Well, we've got we could do a lunge followed by an EMP slug. I feel like that's a good use of our talent. Pew, pew. There we go. Sorted. Good opening turn. Should hope so on the first fight. Could you imagine the first fight? We just utterly suck. I mean, and it's definitely a we. We're the ones. We're definitely yes. Okay, let's put one of them in there and do that. Get a new thing. Basic dodge is good, but it doesn't necessarily give us anything right now. We could just go all in with damage at this point. Oh, we could do a shield with a 2 damage. We could do a multi-shot and then leave it at that. Well, obviously that is a no-brainer. We've got another EMP slug. Let's do a heat sink to get rid of the heat from the previous EMP slug and follow it with an EMP slug. Yeah, you do not get to shoot, boy. They literally just didn't get to shoot. It was kind of funny. They didn't get to fire a single time. Ah, we do like you, Drake. You're a bit rough around the edges, but we do like you. What have we got here? I like Firewall, because bear in mind, we do have some instant movement with Perry, but I'm not sure about how defensive we are going to be, especially with the slightly larger ship. I'd be definitely tempted to do something like Firewall, just because it's defensive, and we may be struggling with defensives, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a game. I don't know how. It's a game. It's a thing. I want to go for that mystery, which then means we have to go to that tougher encounter. But by the time we get there, we've gone through 1 extra encounter, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so let's go down here, up to the question mark. Oh, boy. Hello. You're definitely going to get a few shots off, but you're going to give us a shard straight away. We don't have a stunny thing. Ugh, I really don't like this at all. I guess we just lunge, destroy the geode. And that gets a little bit less in the way of getting fuckied. being fuckied is definitely an official term, as it were. Oh, dodge has gone to the discard pile. So we're charged up with shards. Excellent. Well, I think the mage hand is a no-brainer. Gets us a shield, does a pew-pew. EMP slug isn't going to stun anything, but it's high damage, and we like high damage. And then we just end that. Okay. So we can do, well, Crystal Shard, obviously. We can give a basic dodge, get out of the way of that 3-shot. We could do a firewall and a basic block just to absorb the 3-shot, but I kind of feel like it's just more sensible to do that. And then just pull out a little bit of, I mean, I could just do the firewall so that we keep a little bit of actual shield. And then just do a double shot. The thermometers are fine. Obviously, we could do a heat sink now, which isn't a bad idea. We could actually do an EMP slug followed by a heat sink just to keep the temperature good, because it seems a shame to waste the EMP slug otherwise. Although, we can just do Mage Hand and a basic shot. Those two will do the same damage for the same cost. Yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense. So I'm going to do a Mage Hand, and then we're going to do a basic shot. And then just a heat sink to get rid of some heat. EMP slugs come back round again. Nice. I feel like we could just tank the incoming shots. So I'm going to do EMP slug just to nullify the big boy hit. We could just do a heat sink, actually. That then dodges one of the incoming shots. Or we just do a Mage Hand, which gets us a shield and does more damage. Yeah, let's do that. Shields take that. Dodge seems like a really obvious choice, but Crystal Shard first. We've got no stun for this 2-shot, but we could throw up a firewall, but it will explode us. I want to put the basic dodge in, a multi-shot, and then a basic block just to absorb a bit, and then we can... Okay, back to this again. We've got a heat sink if we need it, so we could do an EMP slug and then just do a foop. A foop. There we go. No consequences this time, Drake. We're all good. Okay, Crystal Shard. Ooh, we get a multi-shot. That is what I like to see. So obviously pew pew. Kind of feel like a dodge would be useful. We only get another basic shot. Let's get another dodge since we can't attack them in any other way. And I think we're pretty much done with this fight. Oh, they've just got their shields up. Not a biggie. We can heat sink out the way of that 3, but I don't think we're gonna need it. Yeah, we aren't gonna need it. And there we go. Success! Explosive slug. Kind of feel like just 2 damage penetrating is worth the heat. I think that. I think we need something a little bit more evasive because we failed a little bit on the last run. The last run we never felt evasive enough. And other times we felt perfectly evasive enough. And I don't know. Yay, sports! Yes, let's do it. Let's play the sports. Sport. I have no idea what I'm doing. I like the fact that we have the geodes. This amuses me. What happens if I shoot the geode? I mean, shoot the football into the geode. Awesome. And now we just move them away so that we don't get shot. That would be the... Actually, then again, I think that we'd still get hit. If I just do a basic shot, then sidestep, then do a Mage Hand, we just get the ball rolling. That other geode's gonna get left to languish. Got 2 evade. I like the feint. The feint is a good option. That gets us into position. And then we could do an EMP slug. Oh, we could do a multi-shot. That'll move the ball, then get them to move. Nice. That was incredible. Thanks, Sasha. Sasha's a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good puppy. I don't know. I always amuse me. Like, it's the idea of like an actually truly anthropomorphic dog going to like being called a good dog. I don't think they probably would. Yeah, I think that's just gonna be racism, you know? Oh yeah, I can't do that. Well, then I'll do that. And then that. And then... Who needs energy? Yeah, exactly. When you've got crystals. Oh, multi-shot again. Oh, but that will actually then hit them, which means we'll get like a yellow card or something. I can't remember. Let's just do a pew-pew mage hand. Sportacular! It's terrible jokes. Really, really bad jokes. We've got 2 evasions, so we can just move. And then just basic shot, I suppose, because there's no point doing anything other than that. With a basic shot, we can do a basic block, which is what it is. Okay, well, I'm going to just fire and get them to move out the way. Oh, they're dodging that direction now. Ooh, that wasn't exactly what I wanted. Oh well, doesn't matter. We can just do that and win. Go! Trophies! Gotta be trophies. Every single time trophies. Cockpit lock-on is alright, but it's not great. And with Drake, we're gonna probably be doing a lot of damage per hit, so that 1 extra is... I don't know, we've got that multi-shot. Yeah, what's the heat distiller? I mean, that's good. Temp shield goes away at the end of the turn. That's crap. Heat distiller it is. We will, Sasha. We like the sports. Okay. Let us go down and fight an unusually strong encounter after this one. Oh, you're going to shoot that, are you? Good. Okay, let's put a shard. Shard. Basic dodge is not a bad idea. Because then we can move. We can move. Could do a heat sink pointlessly. No, let's do but then again, actually, heat sink's not a terrible idea. It gets us into position, but it doesn't really matter because, yeah, okay, yeah. Let's just leave it. We're prepped now with shield and shard and all kinds of stuff. Oh, it dodged because I didn't spot the effect. Because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I wasted that. That's a shame. That's a shame. I'm just gonna move out the way and console myself at wasting. I mean, I could get us another shield, but I feel like it's almost a waste for the heat. More shield is always good. Just ignore the thermometer. Just ignore it. There's a heat sink. That is good. Shame we're not really going to get any pew-pews. I could do another firewall and then a heat sink. I kind of feel like we just need to bide our time a little bit. I don't know why I got more shield, because more shield does literally nothing. I'm just one... Oh, it's going to do a dodge again. That's fine, that's fine. I don't have a major problem with that. It just means that we can shoot it and then move out the way. Ugh. Hate it. I don't know why I am not keeping an eye on the present state of things. So it's not gonna dodge. Let's do an EMP slug. There we go. First good bloody decision of mine. I would prefer the dodge than doing more damage. I think the dodge is more important. I don't want to discard that card and then not have anything. Okay, we've not got an EMP slug again. It's a very hard-hitting fucker, this is, isn't it? Very hard-hitting. I don't like it. Let's feint that way. I'd love to heat sink, but it means getting hit. I'd rather not. Now we've got an EMP slug. It's not going to dodge this time. Let's do crystal shard. EMP slug. And now multi-shot. There we go. It's a tricky one. It's a glass cannon, that one. Hits hard, but ultimately can't take shit. Scoot, I like the look of. Another lunge? Maybe? Attack for 4 damage. Add 3 fumes. I do not like fumes. They just limit your draw hand. And Bucks is good at, weirdly indirectly good at card draw, because once you've got the shard in your deck, it's 0 cost, draws another card. So it's kind of like a, yeah. But I don't like fumes. Means having a big deck is good, and having a big deck is not normally good. I think lunge. Scoot is a lot more. Inverting, I'm assuming Scoot, yeah, Scoot basically can either be upgraded to a, hang on. Oh yeah, I suppose it's interesting in its way. Having 2 lunges, one of them upgraded, or both of them upgraded, so that I can flip them. Because being able to flip these instant movement cards is surprisingly strong. Yeah, let's go for this strong encounter. Hey, Spike 2. Okay, so they've got multiple weak parts. I am fine with this. Okay, so first round, let's get that shard in the hand. Use it. We get a basic dodge. Definitely going to take advantage of that. We've got a lot of instant movement, actually. Some offensive, some defensive. It's all good. We could lunge just to do some damage. It's not going to be a terrible option. And then Mage Hand. Yeah, both of those hitting the weak point. What's this again? Okay, so it's going to instantly shoot back if it gets hit. But what if we EMP slug the part? I suppose the intent is what happens when we end the turn, whereas that is... yeah, so we shouldn't be in the way, ideally. I kind of want an EMP slug, though. Unfortunately, there's no way of me moving left because I can't invert my my movement cards. I want to shoot it, but I think this turn is not the time for shooting. So I'm just doing a lunge. And then I'm going to just do just a heat sink to move out the way. Seems like a wasted turn, but we're not quite at the point of... You see, now it's lined itself up perfectly for lots of damage. And we've got multi-shots and basic shots on a weak spot. That I like to see. Let's throw in another basic dodge and see what they've got for us. Okay, they've got another one of these payback things. And we're on the right-hand side of them. It's really frustrating. If we're on the left-hand side, it'd be alright, because we could shoot and not be in front of their cannon. And that'd be fine, but... I'm just gonna lunge out the way, and just accept that, you know what, sometimes you just have to, you know, discretion is the better part of valor and all of that kind of nonsense. Okay, you've... oh, yeah, I remembered that. But that was good. This particular occasion, it was good. This particular occasion, it was good. Have we won? Did we win? We won. Okay. I think Barrage. It's gotta be Barrage. And Barrage can't be flipped. But Barrage is potentially very good. It's also good movement. Mineral Deposit is good. Instant movement to the left. Deposit a few geodes. And can be flipped. Ooh. Well, you see, at that point, you've got a flippable instant movement. It's only 1, but I'm not going to knock that. Actually, I'm going to go with Mineral Deposit. It's the same price, slightly less movement, no attacks, but you get the geodes, which can be defensive. Ah, a Grimoire. I mean, I like that. Crosslink. Every 5th time you attack, gain 1 evade. Ooh. Crosslink is good, don't get me wrong. And we are, so far, we've got lots of little attacks, and we've got lots of cards that do multiple attacks, so Crosslink isn't bad, but immediately get that on the first turn, and then it allows us to draw a card. It just powers Buck up like there's no tomorrow, and we like that. Gonna go here, because that gives us more options. Another Buck artifact. Oh my god. Shards to the max. Fracture detection. Here we go. I am going for fracture detection. That is good. I love fracture detection. Brittle parts are the best. What's our deck looking like? We've got a lot of attacks. I feel like we can probably get rid of some of the basic attacks. Like, we could get rid of one of those basic shots. There's nothing else. Or we just upgrade. No, let's upgrade. Meowdy. I think we're going to upgrade one of those instant movements that I was bitching about we can't not being able to invert. Let's upgrade. Well, that's not flippable, but that then becomes flippable. Flippable instant movement for the win. I think our evasion is probably quite good at this point. Use that shard. Intent, producing backup. I don't like... Oh, I see. So though they're going to pass through the gap, but they are going to shoot us. Well, we could just blow it up. Nothing wrong with just blowing shit up. I'm just looking at the thing. We could do a mineral deposit, which then blocks their shot, gives us a shard. Or I could go in the other direction and blow up some geodes by colliding them with other geodes. That's not a terrible idea. And then that will then destroy one of the dual drones. I kind of want to flip this and just deposit a drone, and then we're lined up to shoot that. And then we could still... We could do a mage hand now, which will blow up this drone. Mage hand. Boom. And then I guess just... No, we can even basic shots kind of... Well, we can't because there's nothing left. There we go. So... The drone supply sufficient. Well, maybe you think that, but also maybe you're just utterly wrong. I'm gonna get some basic dodge. Segue myself into that. I don't know whether that's not the correct use of that word. Is anything the correct use of that word? Everyone whinges about the heat, and I think we've been doing good managing the heat. Technically, that's Drake managing the heat, I suppose, because I figure every time we play a card, whichever color it is, that particular crew member is doing it, and then anything that's not got a color, the ship's AI is doing. So technically, it's all... I'm just absolving myself as the YouTuber from any actions that happen. We are going to get a shield hit, but that's fine. I could invert the heat... No, can't do that yet. We really need to start bringing the pain to them. Like now. Right, we've got no stun for that 2 damage. Oh, and they're just going to do payback as well. Oh, I don't like... hang on, what is the exact... Whenever the ship is hit, it immediately shoots. And it's going to get hit by its own shots. I kind of feel like we should just move out the way. Like, I want to lunge. And do that. Just to get out the way. And we can do a multi-shot and hope that that brittle point is here. Or a mage hand, even better, actually. Yeah, look at that. Pew-pews. We don't like your pew-pews. We have enough of that. Multi-shot. Get rid of those shields. And hopefully, we're in a better position next turn. Yeah, its own drones are hurting it. Which I'm fine with. Oh, we can nullify the launch of a drone here with an EMP slug. I like it. And then we can just... I know I like to play it safe a bit too much for you guys liking, but I kind of do like playing... You know what, stuff it. Yeah, let's just go for damage. That means only we need to do like 2 points of damage now. Which we can! We could have also done 3, so playing it safe last round wouldn't have caused us any issues. But yeah, job done. We got the mining drill thing, which you can toggle. 1 piercing, and then it locks the ship. Ooh, a piercing shot that locks the ship down. Yeah. That could potentially be good, depending on the kind of ship. Yay! I am tempted just to have lunge up, the one remaining lunge upgraded again. Yeah, fuck it. I think we've probably got enough evasion at this point, but we will see. Well, not enough evasion, but enough movement in general. Evasion and instant movement. Okay. So that's gonna... This is the weird, tormented version of the crystal. Poor thing. So... we do need to move into an attack position. We could do a feint, get into position, do a multi-shot, and then do, no. Ooh, we can't nullify that. That's a shame. I think we're gonna get hit regardless. Let's just put a crystal in the hand. Okay, that's nice. We can do a lunge, but then we can't stun. Always looking for some way of... We can do a lunge, and then just do a basic bitch block. I'm okay with this. What's that thing doing? Breakable. Well, it's not really that useful. Let's do a lunge. Oh, we found the brittle part. What a fucking gem of a find. Double damage on that cannon. Nice. Okay. And it can be quite difficult on the crystal to do that, because it's like, it's a big thing, and it gets bigger and bigger. Okay, so we can heat sink just to get some movement, but we can't actually get to that brittle part as easily as all that. We definitely need to get back to that, but I think this turn is not the turn for that. We can always just freeze dry them and then just tank a little bit. Not that we have to tank that much at all. I do want more dodge, because that's always useful. Don't need the heat sink, and moving is kind of irrelevant. We can freeze dry them. It does damage. Yeah, we can freeze dry and basic shot. It's not ideal, but it does a thing. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I think if we lunge, it cancels the thing. We can either use some evasion or a heat sink. And then we do a mage hand. I think, to be honest, I'm going to use a heat sink just for its movement. Because we can either use a heat sink to move, or and then we... We're still going to mage hand, still begin... No, I'm going to use a bit of that. I'm then going to mage hand, which does a lot of damage. And then a bit of shield. That will then absorb the incoming attack. We've still got a point of evasion. Oof. Locking them down is a good move. so that they don't keep dragging us to the middle. Okay, crystal shard. We have the lunge ready. We've got... We can basic dodge, move one, and then lunge. Not ideal, though, is it? It's really not ideal. We could use another evasion, but I feel like they're just going to drag us straight to the center. So for an extra 4 points of damage, we could burn our last evasion. I don't... Let's play aggressive. Yeah, they've dragged us straight back to the center. Crystal shard. Ooh, we got lunge. I want to get to that brittle part, but I think it might, unless we do a freeze dry, I think getting to the brittle part is a bit costly. We can lunge. We've got no other movement other than that lunge, though. So actually, where we are is good. Freeze dry doesn't help us, but it will cause damage. It's a very low damage turn. Let's just stay where we are for now, and just do some damage, I suppose. That's all we can do, is do a bit of damage. And lunge is just gonna have to wait, because I don't want to do... There we go. It's not much. Yeah, it can't move. I wonder what it was trying to do. Now, obviously, we could deposit some rocks, but the cannon's a triple shot, so it'll just churn through the rock in no time. It does move us. Feint will take us in the wrong direction. I think we need that. I kind of feel like just moving off to the right gets us out of that shot, blocks one of those shots, does get us in line of that shot, but what else can we do? I don't think there's much else we can do at all. We're just going to have to take some hull damage. This is the boss. Hull damage isn't the worst thing. We immediately get it back, more or less. Okay, so now we can cancel an intent. We've got 2 lunges. I still feel like staying in the middle's the best idea. If I just move one to the left and do an EMP slug, we take no damage. I like the fact that we found the brittle part, but it's not quite practical to actually use it. You know what I mean? Now we've got a lunge that is going to cause us problems, so I'm just going to throw a basic block in there and stay roughly where it's safe. Crystal shard. Feint in the wrong direction. Sorry, feign. I don't know why I keep calling it feint. No, I mean, it's literally got a T at the end, but I know it's feign. English. We're going to take a bit of damage. We are going to take a lot of damage. I can't evade any of this. We're going to take a lot of damage. We can firewall up. Do a feign. Or is it feint? Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't fucking care anymore. English is hard. English is hard for me right now. I don't know why. It just is. Because you feign an attack. You feign. It is feign. Yeah. Oh, fuck's I don't know. Brain not working today. So we've got a choice. I think we need to firewall up just to take a bit of this incoming damage, but the rest of it is just going to be attacks. Basic shots, effectively. I don't want to freeze it, because hopefully it'll move us into the center, but again, who knows. We could just oh no. No, it will actually bring us into more danger. So that temp shield is basically useless. So, although, no, because then we shoot and we take out that shot. Ah! No, that is correct. That is the correct course of action. Okay, now we've been dragged more into the center. Get that crystal shard. No stun. Bit of movement available to us. Can we do 6 damage? No, we cannot, but we can do pretty well. First thing to do is Mage Hand. We're going to take some damage, but I feel like it's probably worth it. Yikes. But either way, it doesn't matter now. Huzzah! Great success! Ooh. Okay, that's nice. Another freeze dry. Table flip. Oh, I see. So those upgrades we've been doing are less... See, table flip was kind of cool. Makes all move things flippable. But obviously then you've got to get that card. But weaken hull. See, it's a shame that we've upgraded a card to make it flippable, and now we have another card that makes all of them flippable. But the alternative is we can do a weaken hull. Which is not a bad idea at all. We do like Genesis. Because Artifacts is great. Hunter Wing. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. That's a cool one. No, Hunter Wings is good, but it means leaving some energy behind, and we don't have, like, spare energy, really. Genesis is I've always liked Genesis. Yes, the canisters are a pain, but we're going to do it. So, Perry. Every 5 Perry cards played gain a chip shot. We do like chip shot. The overclock generator, though, that's nice. Pressure fuse. While your hull is under half its max, all of your Drake cards do more damage, or the cross-sling. Oh, but I do like cross-sling. It's not big, it's not powerful, it's like every 5th time you attack. But we attack a lot, so we're going to do it. Weak cockpits, or shard collector. One more shard? Yeah, sure. Huzzah! That's the end of that. We're in the Sapphire Cluster, but the rest of this will have to be next episode. I've done it. Normally I should stop before clicking on it, but I keep forgetting to do it. But yes, next episode, we're going to carry on with this fight. Until then, cheerio.